Have you ever considered adopting a pet from a shelter instead of buying one? My name is Maria Marin, and I have adopted 4 dogs total in my lifetime. I believe that it is beneficial to adopt a pet versus buying one because one, it'll save you money, two, you will be saving lives, and three, you will know what kind of pet you are bringing home. I believe that adopting a pet from a rescue shelter will save you money because um, once pets are in the rescue, they get up to date on all their vaccines and shots, so you will save those costs. They are also fixed, meaning they are spayed or neutered, which I know those costs can range anywhere from $60 to $250, again, depending on the pet and where you go. So you will save those costs. I don't believe that it's worth to spend thousands of dollars from a breeder and then having to pay for the vaccines and everything else that the puppy needs. Owning a dog is very, or can be very costly. We had a dog for many years, and he passed away suddenly and unexpectedly, and we were all so heartbroken, and we knew we wanted another dog because dogs just bring happiness into our lives. And at that point we had paid for the dog's veterinary care and then his cremation services. So from a financial standpoint, we didn't believe it was a good idea to purchase, a dog. But when we looked into it and we realized that the adoption fee was so low, the $80, we decided to move forward with that process. So we did adopt a dog named Layla, and she brought us so much happiness for that, again, for that low cost. So in my opinion, another reason why you should adopt a dog instead of buying one, and I say a dog because I'm a dog lover, but any pet, whether it be a cat or a dog, is because you are saving multiple lives. You are saving the pet's life that you get from the shelter and give it a home, and then you are also making room for a new pet that is less fortunate to have a space at that shelter. So you are making space for more dogs. Once the shelters reach maximum capacity or a certain time frame, I do know that some do euthanize dogs, so put them down. According to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, approximately 920,000 sheltered dogs end up euthanized a year. There are a lot of questions as to why dogs end up in a shelter, and it is not always the perception of like behavior issues. It could be anywhere from like a financial impact or change in a family's lives, or an illness. The owner got an illness and he had to give up his dog or his pet. So although all of us may not be able to adopt as many dogs as I want, like I can't adopt as many dogs as I would like. I think that volunteering or donating or suggesting even the idea to friends and family of adopting a dog can make a huge difference. So another reason why adopting a pet can be beneficial is because once pets are at the rescue shelter, multiple tests are run to analyze their behavior, their temperament, their eating habits, how they act, with kids or with other animals. They analyze for medical conditions. So I think if you have kids or other animals, that way the shelter will let you know this dog is good around cats, around other dogs, it's good around kids, or it's not. If you buy a dog from a breeder, you don't know how it was raised those 8 weeks, because I know they're supposed to stay 8 weeks with the mom. You don't know if it was raised around kids, what the eating habit, like how they were fed. So you won't know that until you have the dog home, how it adjusts, to your family, to your needs, to your kids. As versus in a shelter, you would already have a good general idea of how the dog or any pet would react around other animals and kids. So I made the mistake of buying from a breeder a couple years ago because my daughter was just adamant on getting that certain breed. So when we bought the dog home, it just became very ill. It wasn't breathing right. So we took him to the vet, and they told me that he just had a bunch of respiratory disorders going on with him. And we tried what we could. We paid again hundreds of dollars at the vet, and he ended up passing away. So the vet let me know that it was a respiratory disorder from birth, which obviously the breeder did not disclose to me. So according to the PAWS website, 90% of puppies that are for sale come from puppy mills, and more than likely they carry many different types of diseases and disorders due to the unsanitary conditions that they are raised in at the puppy mills. So that is also something to consider. So I believe that many people buy from breeders because they don't know about the conditions and how puppy mills work. So overall, I strongly believe that it is way better to adopt your dog from, or your cat from, a shelter versus buying from puppy mills and breeders and pet stores. There are so many benefits, like I said: saving money, saving lives, and knowing what kind of pet you are getting, along with other behavioral and medical issues. So I encourage everybody to look into adopting instead of shopping and spreading awareness. Thank you.